In the boat.
Ah. Oh. You're so rude.
Not always easy.
Oh. Oh my goodness. All right. So we'll go in the arena. You can lead them around. So we'll go right around this way. We got a nice indoor.
Okay.
I'll let you walk them around first to get used to them, and then we'll hop on.
Yeah.
Nice and dark. Great picture quality.
It is. It's good stuff. Slide right far. Okay. Whoa. Holy cow. So big.
So like in the winter, watch your back. In the winter we have like a little visual, like a viewing room up top people can go to, and then it's not heated, but you know it's closed in, so it's nice. You can ride it around. We will go in the round pen. Now have you a hand walk on, just to kind of get used to them. And
Okay.
And then I'll have you hop on. I'll show you the basic steering. And
Yeah. I'm just gonna place it right here. This is cool.
does that, you got enough space in there to see everything?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So for this point, here we go. Alright, so I'm gonna shut the gate. Have you just stand. Okay, so when you're holding a lead rope, you never want to wrap your hand. Because the horse takes off, right?
And then
It
you don't want to
sticks.
be tugged, yeah.
So we do what's called the butterfly wrap. So we go 1, 2. That looks like a butterfly, right? So that'll go in your left hand. Your right hand goes right underneath the chin.
Okay, hey, let's go back to the beginning.
Yep.
So we go 1,
Yep.
like this.
Yep.
1, 2,
That looks. Yep.
just like that.
Yeah, perfect. As long as nothing's wrapped around your hand.
Okay.
If that horse runs away, like if that pulls off, it's just gonna stop, right?
And then you hold
Yep.
it.
So then you always stand facing forward, right? And just like I said, be careful because his feet are big and dumb. He might step on you.
Okay.
So give yourself a little room.
Yeah, yeah.
And then what you'll do is you'll just literally walk forward and pull him around to wherever you want to go, and just kind of walk around the side of your round, or the perimeter of the round pen. So I'm like this. This is what I have all my like students do when they first start riding, just so that they get used to the horse. So like if you stop, he should stop. So if you stop walking, just say whoa.
Whoa.
He should stop. Now it's Romeo, I can't say he's always gonna do it. If you wanna turn, yep, perfect. And if you wanna turn around in a circle, just have him follow you, go in a circle and like cut across the middle, like come to me. Always look where you're going. Just go right back to the rail, just keep walking, whichever way you wanna go. Now when you go this way, it's gonna be a little harder, so you're gonna have to push him away from you, right?
Yeah.
And you don't wanna get pinned next to the rail.
Yeah.
So, and your pace determines his pace.
Oh.
So if you walk fast, he's gonna walk fast. If you slow down, a well-trained good horse will slow down. And he's watching your camera because of the light, so
Oh.
that'll be fine.
I know you are.
So and this is like the proper way. So if he's walking a little too fast, you can take that rope and kind of bump it down. Yep, good. So right now you have a lot of pressure on his face. You kind of want to let him just walk normal. If he's walking too fast, you just take your hand and go like that, and he should slow down, right? But so the halter that I have, it's got some knots on it, so this hits pressure points. So if that's held down real hard for a long period of time, he feels that like his knee is happy and stuff. So I use it as a training tool. Slow him down, just give him a little bump. He's not paying attention. So it's like walking a dog.
So about 2 years ago, I got an eye condition.
Yeah.
So it's only been my left eye.
Yeah.
It's called the sensory serious retinopathy, whatever.
Oh, weird, yeah.
Yeah, it only happens to people who are 30 to 40.
Or-
And
I got it in my left eye, so
What does it do? Like,
it creates distortion.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, maybe once in a while.
Yeah, he needs a job like that, like him not working for 3 years, I think really took a toll on him, cause once we did start working and moving, he was really good. But it does take a long time.
Yeah, so,
So just great, is it like a, kind of like a, like it's
Yeah.
not like you're not seeing like floaters and stuff, it's just like perception is kind of bad?
perception, depth, there's this like gray ring in my area. It's basically fluid that's
Okay.
built up in my eye.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to, like, my body is supposed to just, have it leaked out of that area where my eye is.
Yeah.
But there's a pocket that's just stuck there.
Oh.
Well, you know what's like when you were swimming, you open your eyes?
Yeah.
It's kind of looking like that.
Oh,
So, my far sight's kind of not good.
Okay.
And
So you don't want me to tell you to look at something at the end of the arena and walk towards that?
no, I'm better
Yeah.
now. Like things are, like when things are close.
Yeah.
It's
They're
still-
easier.
It's clear, yeah. So
Yeah.
just like, just stare at Romeo here. It's amazing just to look at.
Yeah. No, he is such a good boy. He's very expressive. Like he shows a lot of emotion in his face. And he's just a good boy.
Oh,
I'm taking my saddle. I know, hello, buddy. Take my saddle back and do it. Were you a little taller than me? Might be better to see.
no, I think we're. I'm 5'7". How are you?
I'm gonna give you one drop down, I think that's more comfortable. I don't want you to be like, I know exactly how you're gonna sit the first time you get on, and I don't want you to be like super like locked up. So, 1, 2. My boyfriend was the longest setting on my stirrups. He's ridden my horse one time. But he, even the longest setting in my stirrups, he can't, it's too short for him.
Did you get your tattoo after your
Not after my wedding.
After your wedding? Oh.
It's my wedding birthday, actually.
And butterfly was in there or that was added on there?
It looks like it was added on, but it was done at the same
It was done at the same time.
Yeah, so, I wanted a butterfly, I wanted a little pop of color, but I didn't want the flowers color in. So, that's just what we're doing, but I can't stop getting them, I have a lot of them, and I want more. So this was, so I got that one, and then that was my wedding one, and then I got this one, that's covering a matching tattoo that I have.
Oh man, that is, yeah,
So-
that color,
Yeah.
black in there.
So my husband hated the possum, and I have the possum.
Yeah, I just have some words.
I like it. But he hated the possum, so I got the skeleton hand to symbolize that this is marriage with the possum, it's gonna be okay. It's alright. Okay, do you want your backpack on when you ride? You totally can, but it might throw your balance off.
Okay.
I'd say just if you just wanna throw it like on the, I can hold on to it, or if you wanna hook it on the thing, that's fine too.
I'll start over here.
So, one thing I've worked with Romeo on is standing still when you're getting on him. Sometimes he likes to move. So if he moves, just be prepared for it. But all you're gonna do, you're gonna come up, your left foot's gonna go in the stirrup, and then you're gonna hold up here. I pull on to him, so you don't go into the ring. So just hold on to the saddle horn, and you'll kind of do like a bounce, bounce, and swing your leg over, but don't land, right? Just nice and gently over and then sit down. Don't just drop your butt.
Don't drop my weight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Just nice and, because if you think about it, that's like a little kid jumping on your back and then
Yeah.
just like, oops, right?
Okay.
So,
I'll go like this.
yep. And then put this hand on the saddle horn. Yep. Perfect.
Set
So
it
this
up.
hand can go back here and this hand here or whatever.
Yeah.
And you're just gonna go up and over. Perfect. Yep. Awesome. Absolutely perfect for you.
Okay.
So, when you're riding, I ride a lot different than a lot of people
I
do.
have to get my right foot
Yep.
over here, right?
So I ride a lot differently than most people do. I'm a very heel heavy just like that. So you put your toe up his nose and just put your heel down and just let your leg just fall next to the saddle. You don't have to do anything. But that's perfect. Your feet are good. Try not to get your foot any further in the stirrup. And you're just gonna sit there. Like this is Romeo. He's not gonna do Romeo. He absolutely has to. He does try to bite me sometimes when I'm leading him. So if I swing my hand up really fast, he's gonna react, but he's not gonna go there. Just his head's gonna come up and you're gonna be like, holy shit. Right? So literally you're just gonna sit there. I'll walk you around a couple times and then I'll show you how to use the reins. Just so you get used to the motion.
Yeah.
Can you stop, please? You're so itchy. But yeah, so you're just gonna sit straight up and down on the saddle, heels down, just let your leg drop, and you're just gonna ride with him. It's like in a sling then, right? So he's gonna take a big step because he's kind of stretched out. I'm gonna watch my toes. Because I'm gonna shoes up their feet.
You know, funny, like, opposite me, my sister, we think so much alike, but she's like so scared of horses. She's
Yeah.
like, I'm so scared.
They're terrifying. But you know, and you know what my hardest thing is that I tend to give the negatives when riding, right? Like I'm like, hey, this could happen.
Yeah,
You know, you could get kicked, you could get
give
bit.
no, it's not the negatives, it's just the expectation.
Yeah,
You're just giving expectations, not negatives.
yeah.
Yeah.
So things could happen. So I want people to be prepared for it.
Yeah, and when it happens, they
It's not that big of a deal.
Yes.
My lesson student, we talk about her falling off all the time. She's been with me for 3 years. She's not fallen off once. And she's like, what if we go to a show and I fall off, Shelby? I'm like, okay, let's talk about it. What happened? You fall off, what are you gonna do? She's like, well, I'm gonna get back on unless I'm really hurt. Then we gotta call somebody. I'm like, okay, so what's any different? She's like, well, I don't know. Okay, well, we talked about it. She knows if she falls off, she's gonna get right back on. You never let the horse win. That's the biggest thing for horseback riding. Never end on the bad note. We had a lesson, she rides for 40 minutes every time she comes out, and she rode for maybe 20. And her and him did something they've never done before, like they were phenomenal. They did a perfect barrel pattern, didn't have to stop, didn't have to do anything. And I'm like, okay, we're done. I was like, you know why we're done riding? And she goes, because he was perfect and so was I. And we finished riding. So, all right, I'm gonna turn him around in a tight circle, so just sit up tall and just follow along with your body. That's all it is. So if you're to turn it back, follow with your body, follow his head. This is gonna be your hand turning him initially, right? Not me, but horses can do whatever they want, they have a mind of their own. And if you want him to stop, like, usually you can stop him without reins. So you just kind of sit up, sit really deep in your saddle, and say, whoa.
Whoa.
That was partially me, because I know I'm next to you, but. Okay, so, reins are next. Reins are super easy. You got them right in front of you. So go ahead and pick your reins up just like this.
Oh, where? Oh, my.
Yeah, they're short, but.
Oh, okay.
So, exactly like that. So, thumbs are always up. You have your left rein, your right rein, they're connected, who cares? Hands go forward and just down and relaxed. If you are wanting to turn left, your right hand would go forward and your left hand would come back until you had contact with his mouth. Other way around, you wanna go right, go opposite, like a seesaw. So, you're always straight back to your belly button. You never wanna
You
go,
don't go upward.
Nope,
Yeah,
nope,
you wanna
always
go
straight back, cause if you think
yeah.
about it, so, in a horse's mouth, their bit lands right in the soft spot. There's no teeth where the bit comes through.
Uh-huh.
If you raise up, you hit the top of their mouth, and then he does that.
Yeah.
If you pull down, he gets cranky, but right now he's not because he knows I'm doing something. But you want to go straight back because that goes right into the soft tissue of their cheeks, and you're not pulling anything super hard. It's not pinching, but the moment you start getting funky with your hands, then the bit starts moving weird. He's falling asleep. But you also never want to just, oh, I'm going right, oh, I'm going left, and pull your hands, right? It's a smooth transition, it's a give and take. So what I'm gonna have you do is you're gonna sit up tall, and I want you to turn away from me. So this hand's gonna go forward, and this hand's gonna come back, and his head should turn, ideally. And if it doesn't, pull a little harder. There, now release. So release, put your hands back forward. So do you see how his head turned like that? So that's like a pressure point for him. That's like a pressure point for him. So what I like to do when I'm riding is I'll always like work with him and like have him turn his head like that and have him bend so I know he's listening to me without even moving. So go ahead and try that again. We're just gonna stand still. Left hand forward, right hand back until his head turns a little. And release, hands forward. Perfect. So that tells him good job, right? He had all that pressure and now all of a sudden, oh, I get my whole face back. That's awesome. I'll do it again for you, right? So then try going left, and this might be easier because I'm right here and he's gonna try to headbutt me. Yep, and release. Perfect. So that's like one of the training things I do with my girls to make sure that their horse has a bend in their neck so that they're gonna turn when they ask him to. So what I'll have you do, all these rocks in my shoes, and that's perfect too. When he's doing good, pet him, praise him, tell him he's a good boy.
Good boy.
He knows it. So go ahead and pick your reins up. We're gonna turn left and we're gonna walk around the arena. Yep, perfect. And then you're gonna have to readjust a little to keep him back. You're gonna use your right hand to keep him on the rail. So go ahead and turn him towards the rail. Yep, that's okay. And then once he's straight, just let him, your hands forward. Just let him walk. So now if he comes towards me, you'll just use your outside hand, which is your right hand. Outside is always rail. You'll use that to pull his head away from you. And you got time to think about it. He's a good boy. There, perfect. There you go. And then, yeah, right back to neutral is what I call it. His hands just right in front. Hands forward. And just let your hands, when he's doing good, just put your hands forward and just relax. Let him walk. You don't have to do anything like that. But now I'm going to turn away from you. So use your right hand to keep him on the rail. Keep him over there. Good. Keep him over there. Good. Yep. Nice and gentle. Just let him walk around.
Right.
If he comes to the middle, just use that right hand to pull him outside. And if he slows down, just tell him walk. This is the most you're going to get out of him. Oh, I suppose it's a stop too. That might be a good thing to learn. So while you're walking, what I want you to do is sit up tall, pull both reins back nice and gentle, and say whoa.
Whoa.
Hands forward. Once he stops, you give him his mouth back. And walk.
You know how to get it to walk again.
Just say walk.
Walk.
Yep, perfect. And so like in the movies, you see people do that a lot with their body, where they like kind of push their body forward, right? And try to get the horse to go with their motion. Just give a little squeeze with your legs. So my commands are vocal first, right? So, or verbal first. So I say walk. If he doesn't listen, I say walk. If he doesn't listen to that, I say walk, and then I squeeze him. If he doesn't listen to that, I say walk, squeeze, kick, both legs. Good. All right, so this is gonna be tricky. So I want you to turn towards me, but don't come to me. You're gonna turn around and walk the other way of the arena. Yep, good. Look where you wanna go, eyes up. Keep going, look where you wanna go, don't look at me. Good. Good, hands forward. Good. All the way around there, so you left hand. Take your hand forward, close his neck. Yep. So you'll use that left rein now as your outside rein to keep them close to the arena wall. That way it doesn't make me dizzy and it doesn't make you dizzy. Good. Keep your hands forward so you're not pulling on his mouth when he's walking. Good, just let him walk. Yeah. This is Rome, this is what he does. This is my best boy.
Did you name him Romeo?
No, I tried to change his name to Rome, like just Rome
Yeah.
in general, and it's always been Romeo. Yep. I know, I had a pony named Bonnie McMurray, but I did sell her.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah, that'd been a cool name for him too, Clyde. Good. Walk up. Keep going, Rome. Hands forward towards his neck. Tell him walk.
Walk.
Good, perfect. Alright, so I want you to get a little bit closer to the rail.
Okay.
So it'll be the outside hand. Yep, perfect. I want you to stay outside on that rail for at least a lap around. So right now your inside reign's a little short, so it's a lot tighter than your outside rein. So let your hand kind of let that rein flow through it and go move your right hand closer to your left hand on the rein. Does that make sense?
Oh, like.
Yeah. Yep, kind of. So with the rein stuck in the there. So now your hands are even.
Okay.
And you can walk up.
Walk.
Try to stay close to the outside rail. You can move your hand. Okay. I get ahead of myself sometimes. So you can move your hand up and down your rein. So up your rein, back, right? So like if you want to go closer to this rail now, since this is your outside hand, you can shorten this rein a little bit. So now this one will be a little tighter, so you don't have to move your hand. So, are you pooping or are you just rolling? Alright, so yes, go ahead and go back to that rail. Nice and gentle, hands forward. Try not to shake your hands at them. The less motion you can do with your hands, the better for a horse,
Okay.
usually. At least for a roll. Rome sings when he gets ridden too, so that's he calls first. Means he's happy. There, hands forward towards his neck, just let him walk. Alright, so I want you to put those heels down to the ground. I want you to sit just like that, and I want you to ask him to trot.
How do I make him trot?
That's okay, you just hands forward, I'm gonna help you. So he can be kind of bouncy, okay? So if you have to hold on to the saddle horn, that's totally fine. But he's not gonna do much for you. Trot. If he's too fast, pull back and say whoa. Perfect, perfect fall, that's all.
That's it.
Good, there you go.
Nope.
Good, so that's all, shoulders up and back. There, heels down. Good, good. And go ahead and walk, pull back and say walk.
Walk.
Hands forward once he slows down, perfect.
Yeah.
Awesome. I worked so hard on that trot, like you don't even know. He used to like launch the girls out of the saddle. I say my kids, they're not my children, but he used to launch them out of the saddle, and I worked very hard on that trot to get him to slow down. All right, I want you to stop completely. Yeah, cool. Perfect. I want you to use your left hand and turn towards the rail and walk the other way.
Right now.
Yep. Yep, perfect. Look up where you want to go. The other thing I tell my girls is you look down, you fall down.
Okay. Yeah.
So eyes are always up, looking where you're going.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Good job keeping them on the rail too, by the way. When you are comfortable, push your heels down. Head, shoulders, hips, and heels. Eyes up, shoulders back. Hips in the saddle, heels down, and trot.
Trot.
Oh, don't shake your hands.
Oh.
Hands forward. Nothing with your hands, just vocal.
Oh.
There you go. Good. Yep. It's a little quicker this way. Horses have a good side and a bad side. This one he's a little quicker at. Good. Good. Perfect. Keep them going. Just tell them trot, hands forward. Good. And walk.
Walk.
Good.
Dude, this is too cool.
You're doing really good. You're doing very, very well. So like, you've never been on a horse before?
No, never been
in
on
your
a-
life?
no, never
Like
been.
no trail rides, no pony rides,
No.
nothing?
Yeah.
You're a natural. You are a natural. So I'd say the only thing that I would ever have you work on is not shaking your hands at him.
Oh.
So like if you were to, like let's trot right now, keep your hands low by his shoulders, by his withers, just like that. He's like, what are we doing? Once you're back on the rail and straight, do not do anything with your hands right now. Your hands are perfect. Ask him to trot.
Trot. Trot. Trot.
Yeah, good. You got a lot of body motion. That's okay. That's something you can work with. Good. Use that outside hand, pull over the rail, heels down. Good. Good.
Stop.
He's a fun one. Literally, I would be lost without that.
Good motion.
And horses have their days, like sometimes they can be naughty, right? Like, he's having a real good day. And like, if you watch him, like, you see his ears like going back and forth too. He's listening to you. So like, when you're trotting, even if you're bouncing too much, like, go pin his ears a little bit and be like, please stop bouncing on my back. But he also knows, like, obviously, he knows you have other block,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
But he's not taking advantage of you, which is really weird. Like, usually he'll just like kick the reins over and be like, oh, I'm gonna go see my mom now, okay,
Yeah.
thanks. But you hand walked him, he knew you were the one riding him and working him, right? So he walked around the arena, he listened to you. And when he did try to come to the middle, you corrected him and brought him back to the arena wall right away, which tells him, oh, I'm working. He's not gonna spoil you. Oh, it's a handsome boy. No haircut, that's all natural. It's fun. Zoom, zoom. Hey. No, don't come to me.
Whoa.
He said, oh, right there. Oh. Oh, buddy.
Hey, can you take one on my phone?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll send those ones to you too.
Yeah.
But he's real good. I mean, I've ridden him in storms and rain. You know, honestly, if there was like a big blast like thunder right now, he probably like gets a good chance. But that's neat. Do that little thing with your hands, kind of turn his head towards me. Just a little bit. There, perfect. Oh, still. Put your ears forward too, buddy. No, okay. That's really good.
Okay. Good boy, good boy.
So yeah, he's a lot of fun. He's nothing special. Like, you know, people like show and like do all that stuff. I just trail ride and give lessons on him. I don't do anything more. Wanna ride the big arena?
Up there?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, just hold your hand, just literally just walk. He doesn't do anything more out there than he would do in here. So. The only thing I ask is just keep him on the rail. Soft hands and just walk up and down the rail.
Okay.
That's all you gotta do. Don't hit your head either. I know. Yep, don't shake the hands, just turn, steer. There you go.
How do I make him go again?
Just tell him walk.
Oh, walk. Walk.
Good, yep, there you go. So horses are stubborn too. Just keep trying it. I try to be as calm with him as I can with everything.
Oh, the pole
So, so yeah, just go to the rail, and then, kind of leave you guys in there to start with. But this is the only way they're riding around that, they just have one. He's not gonna do anything more than he did in there. So keep that same confidence and already in gear and goes down. Sometimes that door doesn't open, and it opens the door to the wrong door, so. He's kind of naughty in here sometimes, so it doesn't surprise me that he's doing that, if we're being honest. But I'm gonna hop on with you for it, so I'll let you do it, 'cause- Yeah, okay.
like how fast you can go.
Oh, God, okay.
Yeah.
I can maybe do that, he's not very quick. Alright, so you keep walking that way, I don't care if he's on the rail or not, but keep walking, and I'll meet you around the corner, and then I'll show you how to hop.
Wow.
Good. So there's another herd of horses out that door too. So there's like 60 or 70 horses here. So you can kind of just come straight up over here and like line them up right here, so like you're gonna hop off. Yep. And then you'll just have to time it correctly, so you say whoa, so that he stops and you're like, your foot's in the center of it. Close enough, girl. Alright, so, to get off the horse, he's just gonna stand like a good boy. Yeah. You just let your reins go, I'll hold on to him. So what you'll do is you're gonna stand straight up in your stirrup. You're gonna swing this leg over. So before you complete the swing over though, right? So your leg's gonna come like kind of over here, like swing. Lay it across the saddle, like a sack of potato. Kick this foot out, and then come to the mounting block. I know it's not that far of a drop, but
Oh, okay. So.
stand up. Yep, you'll stand upright.
Stand upright.
You'll kick your foot out of the stirrup. And then you're still be standing, right?
Yep.
You're gonna swing your leg over the back of them.
So this is going over here.
Yep. And then you're gonna lay down on the saddle and kick this foot out, and then both feet on the mounting block.
Oh.
Yep. Stand up. Yep. Swing over, lay down, kick this foot out, and the mounting block is and you're off the horse. Yeah, that was actually, everything we did today was super smooth for a first time rider. Usually people like just flop everywhere. That was really good.
I mean,
That was really good. It's,
I'm older too, you know, I'm 34 now.
yeah. Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, I mean, when you start approaching like your 40s, kind of just have to.
I don't bounce as much as I used to. If I hit the ground, I hit it hard. Alright, Romeo. I'm not gonna wear a helmet. Don't touch me.
Yeah, this is you. This is all you.
I'm riding in, Crocs is not together.
Shelby's on the horse. On Romeo. Romeo!